A new canine companion is introduced, a significant investment in affordable housing, and the VA 5K is coming. This and more up next on this week's edition of Lexington Now. I'm Neil Noah, and this is Lexington Now for the week of October 29th, 2018. City of Lexington has a new staff member. Well, sort of. Matilda was introduced at a press event.
Thank you all for being here. We're here for a very special occasion, and we extend a very special welcome to Matilda, the very first canine Companions for Independence facility dog, not only in Lexington, but in the entire state of Kentucky. Children who are a part of the Court-Appointed Special Advocates Program, also known as CASA, will get to know Matilda and her handler, Liz Knopfinger, as they attend court proceedings, home visits, family team meetings, hearings, and other situations where she can help alleviate stress and provide comfort for CASA children and other parties. Melinda Milburn Jameson is our Executive Director of CASA of Lexington. Melinda will please come and share with us a little more about Matilda and Liz and the Canines Companion for Independence Facility Dog Program.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Ford, and to each of you for coming out for this very exciting occasion. As Commissioner shared, Court-Appointed Special Advocates, or CASA of Lexington, uses trained and supervised volunteers to advocate for abused and neglected children in the family court system. Around 4 years ago, we learned about the program through Canine Companions for Independence and began working to receive a facility dog to help alleviate stress and anxiety with the abused and neglected children we work with. We discovered many programs around the country were using these highly trained dogs to interact with the children we serve and seeing huge success. Unfortunately, there were no Canine Companions for Independence facility dogs in Kentucky. We began the process a little over 3 years ago, and we waited. And we waited, and we waited. And finally, we welcomed Matilda to the CASA of Lexington team this September. Matilda, a yellow Labrador, is the first Canine Companions for Independence facility dog in the state of Kentucky. She will assist handler Liz Knopfinger during her work with CASA children. Assisted animal therapy has been shown to improve symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder by helping children regulate stress arousal systems, often referred to as fight, flight, or freeze response. Matilda will attend court, home visits, family team meetings, hearings, and any situations where she can help alleviate stress and provide comfort for CASA children and other parties involved with her handler. Matilda has already made a huge impact in her short time with us. She has been adding a calming influence to the children that must navigate the family court system due to no fault of their own. She has brought joy to children who have been removed from their home of origin and are in foster care, and is making a difference in the family court system. Matilda is the happiest when she is working and naturally wants to connect and be with children as much as possible. It's been very interesting because as soon as she sees children, she's very calm most of the time, but that tail begins to wag as soon as a child enters the room. Matilda was trained by Canine Companions for Independence, which has been enhancing the lives of people with disabilities by providing highly trained assistance dogs. For the last 40 years, more than 5,000 assistance dogs have been trained and placed with program graduates. The estimated cost of a highly trained Canine Companions facility dog like Matilda is $50,000. However, each facility dog is provided at no cost thanks to support of donors and volunteers. Canine Companions is recognized worldwide for the excellence of its dogs and the quality and longevity of the matches it makes between dogs and people. Matilda's training began with a puppy raiser and lasted for 2 years before she was matched with her handler, Liz Knopfinger, with CASA of Lexington. Matilda resides at the Knopfsinger home and works 20 hours a week at Casa of Lexington. She has her own trading card and even a stuffed animal replica, which we've learned our CASA children very much enjoy those, and we've learned that some of our children have never been around an animal or a dog and have a little anxiety of just meeting a dog. And so no child is forced to work with Matilda, but the stuffed animal and the trading cards allow the child to make a choice if they'd like to interact with her. And in her short time with us, we've already seen children that have fear of an animal for lack of experience and then decide they'd like to meet her, and by the end of the visit are crying because they don't want her to leave because they like her so much. Casa of Lexington currently serves Fayette, Bourbon, and Woodford County Family Courts. Matilda travels the state visiting children that are served by the Casa of Lexington program. Casa of Lexington is currently recruiting new volunteers for our upcoming training beginning in January. For more information, you can contact the office or visit the website.
A significant investment was made in Lexington's commitment to affordable housing a couple of years ago with the budgeting of $2 million by the city. The baton has been picked up by other organizations as well, most recently at Parkway Plaza.
Affordable housing is really the launching pad for families in Kentucky, for seniors in Kentucky, and for those who may have special needs in Kentucky. You know, when you think about what leads to success in life, good jobs, good education. The foundation for all of that is safe housing that you can come home to every night and know that you're going to be safe and have a good place to live when you get home from work, when you get home from school, and you can study and you can relax after a hard day at work. So housing is the baseline. Affordable housing is not cheap housing, as you can see, and as you'll see if you go through the tours today. It's affordable because a variety of people come together with a variety of resources that allow projects such as this to be affordable to the tenants because they're not overburdened with debt. So KHC was pleased to be able to provide financing to this project. We provided an equity bridge loan. We provide low-income housing tax credits of about $354,000 that Reg Capital turned into a little over $4 million in equity. And we were able to allocate some affordable housing trust fund dollars of $300,000 and, of course, provide tax-exempt bond financing for the project. I would also like to thank, while we're here, Mayor Gray for his commitment to affordable housing. He and his administration have been a tremendous partner with Kentucky Housing Corporation during his tenure here in Lexington. We've been able to successfully complete a number of excellent projects for the citizens of this city.
I want to take a moment to say especially thank you to Winterwood for investing not just in Parkway Manor, but in the neighborhood in general, because it is a special place, and it's a place that people have kind of forgotten about, but it is very special to this neighborhood and the neighborhood association. So they are very happy that you all have invested in this area, and I wanted to say a special thank you to you on behalf of them and, again, the residents. So this project, if I'm correct, and I believe Rick McQuady gave me the notes, so I think I am, that this was the first project that the city allocated funds from the Affordable Housing Fund, which I believe was $159,000 of a pre-developed loan from the Affordable Housing Fund. So it's the first completed project. So it was pretty amazing, and it was one of the first things that I've been able to see to completion since my two terms here on council. So it's pretty amazing to see something from the very beginning to completion. So and again, it's been amazing, and I just want to thank you all for taking the investment and taking the time to really invest in affordable housing, because it is something that we truly need and we need more of.
You know, I have to confess that I am humbled, both humbled and proud, that 6 years ago I made the budget commitment of $2 million to affordable housing. And Lexington was the first city in the state to do it. Louisville had made a commitment years ago and put $1 million in. But we made a commitment. We sort of said, this is nothing short of a miracle, but we got to do it. Let's jump in there with $2 million, a commitment of $2 million a year. But that $2 million a year, total of $12 million now that the city is committed to affordable housing, has translated into almost 10 times that amount in projects. Almost 112, well, not almost, but $112 million in projects. And that's 1,400 units across our city. So 12 million translates into, this leverages itself into 10 times that amount and 1,400 units of affordable housing. And so far, Jeremy, I don't think any city, I should be more immodest about this, but with 71 days yet, with just 71 days to go in my administration, I'm going to be fully immodest and say that I don't think anybody in the state has done as well as that. But the deal is, just like Angela's story, there's so many people that are impacted by doing the right thing. When it's done from the head and the heart, then it's a good thing. And so it's really inspiring to be with you all today. It's rewarding to be with you. And we all join together in congratulating everyone who has been a part of this project and is now enjoying the fruits of that labor. Thank you all. Thanks.
It's time to get rid of those old tires, and we'll tell you how after the break.
We have an abundance of beauty and natural resources here in the Bluegrass. More miles of running water than any state in the continental U.S. You may not know it, but all our creeks and streams catch water directly from storm sewers on our streets. That means when someone tosses a cigarette butt on Main or Vine, chances are good it'll end up in Town Branch. Leave some pet waste on a sidewalk near Versailles Road, it goes into Wolf Run Creek. So please, don't trash the Bluegrass.
I'm Sergeant Randall Combs with the Lexington Police Traffic Unit. Accessible parking is a valuable and necessary resource for people with disabilities, and that includes the striped area next to accessible parking spots. These are access aisles, and it is illegal to park here, even if you have an accessible parking permit.
Access aisles are necessary for me to get into my vehicle. They are there because many of us need that space to use our ramps or to transfer into a wheelchair. It's frustrating when a car is parked in the access aisle because I don't have room to get into my van.
Police and Lex Park are writing tickets when they see vehicles parked in an access aisle, and the fine is $250. Know where and where not to park. Keep the access aisles clear. Thank you and drive safe.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. If you've got some old bald tires laying around and aren't sure how to get rid of them, here's how.
Hi, I'm Lauren and I work with Lexington's Division of Waste Management. It's hard to believe that fall is already upon us, but here in the Bluegrass region of Kentucky, Kentucky's Division of Waste Management is hosting a tire collection event. This event does not happen every year, so we want to make sure to bring you this information so you can participate this fall. Our event is sponsored through the Kentucky Division of Waste Management and will occur on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of 2018. This event will allow residents as well as some businesses in Fayette County to bring tires such as semi, tractor, passenger vehicle, bicycle, ATV, and other tires to this event, free of charge. The last tire collection event that the City of Lexington worked with the state on was in 2015, and we collected over 40,000 tires at this event. The great thing about this is that all of these tires are recycled into new products such as tennis shoes, car parts, and even rubber bumpers in parking lots. We will be operating this event on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. That's a Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday. The hours of the event will be 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Thursday and Friday, November 1st and 2nd. On Saturday, we'll run the event from 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. And the event will be on the Waste Management Training Pad located at 1631 Old Frankfort Pike. So we hope that you can participate in this event. We do want to note that the state prohibits tire retailers as well as scrap metal dealers from participating in this event. The state and the City of Lexington would also like to note some tires that will not be accepted at the event, including large off-the-rim or off-road tires, tracks, sheet rubber, solid calcium or otherwise filled tires, and any tires with a bead greater than 1 3/4 inch. For those that may have over 100 tires built up that they'd like to bring to this event to dispose of, we do ask that you bring someone to help you. Although Fayette County will provide a few staff members to help you unload that day as well. The great thing about this program is that if you can't make it to Fayette County's event on November 1st through 3rd, you can call LexCall 311 at 859-425-2255 to find out other county events happening during the fall season. The state allows residents of any county in Kentucky to attend any of the events that they're holding. So please call LexCall to receive a calendar of events that you can also attend if you're not able to make it to our event. We do hope you're able to join us though, and for more information, you can visit our website, www.lexingtonky.gov/livegreen, or call LexCall at 311 or 425-2255.
Fall is here, and as always, that means it's time for Lexington's annual leaf collection efforts. Jennifer Myatt fills us in.
The weather has cooled down, and with it, the trees are starting to change color, and so it's almost time for leaf collection. Leaf collection for Lexington residents who have waste collection starts on November 5th this year. So you need to visit lexingtonky.gov/leaves to find out your leaf collection window for your neighborhood. There's a map on the website, and you can put in your address and find out the dates so you know when to put your leaves out. When preparing your leaves, please make sure to put them in the strip between the sidewalk and the street, or next to the street if you don't have a sidewalk. Don't ever put leaves in the street because those can clog storm drains and cause traffic hazards for cars and cyclists. So make sure you're responsible with your leaves, and you make sure to put them in the grassy area between the sidewalk and the street. In addition to finding your address on the website, you can also sign up for 311 alerts. And basically, you put in either your email address or your phone number, and we can send you a text or an email notifying you about your leaf collection dates, but also other city events and waste collection changes. So if you're interested in that, you can find that information on the leaf collection website as well. If you miss leaf collection on your street, or you have leaves that fall out of your collection window, either before or after, there are other options for disposing of your leaves as well. You have your gray yard waste cart, and that can be put out every week with your recycling and trash carts. And there's also yard waste bags that are included in the At Your Service newsletter that you received earlier this month. If you've run out of leaf collection coupons that were in the At Your Service newsletter, you can call LexCall and schedule a chance to pick up some more at the Government Center. So you have other options if the leaf collection window doesn't work for you.
For the past several years, a benefit race has been held for the Lexington VA Hospital at its Leestown Road campus. Here's how you can be a part.
We put on the first event in 2015 and was very successful. And as far as we're concerned, we got a lot of people that came out and supported, a lot of sponsors, a lot of registrants, and we ended up being able to give a check to the VA hospital for about $7,000. And so, of course, that felt good, and we thought, let's do it again. And so we did it again last year, and we were able to raise $11,000 for the hospital. Our NIVETS group at Columbia Gas and the Division of Community Corrections volunteers most of their time to do the event. And that means that more of the proceeds go where they should go. So people can sign up to join the race at active.com. If you go to active.com, and it'll show you a search bar, and if you put in VA 5K, it'll pull up all the information that you need to know. This year registration is $30 through October the 21st. We also have special pricing for kids and for groups. So if you go on active.com, you'll get all the details about that. After October 21st, the rates go up about $5, so we encourage people to sign up soon. When you sign up, you get a t-shirt and you are eligible for prizes. I've got one of those prizes with me. This is a medal that we give to the top 5 male and female finishers in multiple categories. So just about any age you might be, you will probably get a medal because we have so many of them that we give out just to encourage people to come out. We also have door prizes and lots of ways that people can come out and interact with veterans that come out to spend time with us that day. One of the great things about the VA 5K is that it's held on the grounds of the hospital. And so people that don't normally get to come onto the grounds get to run around the grounds. They're beautiful, especially in the fall, November 4th when we have this race. It's beautiful here. And so also we have veterans that can look out the windows and come outside and watch us as we run around the course. And some of them cheer us on and wave to us. And so it's always a great feeling to actually see some of the people that we're going to help. This year, one of the features is going to be that we will have a Black Hawk helicopter here on the grounds. And so if you have kids who would love to see how military personnel are transported, or kids at heart that would love to see that, that's awesome. An awesome way for you to get involved with the event is to come out to see that. We also feature the Lexington Steam Band. They play patriotic music during the race. And Rolling Thunder, the motorcycle group, comes out and helps us with setup, and they also lead and follow up the race. Columbia Gas of Kentucky and our NIVETS group joined forces with the Lexington Division of Community Corrections all those years ago to get this started. But since then, every year we've added new sponsors and new participants. And this year, some of our silver sponsors are UPS, Lexington Diagnostics, Van Meter Insurance, Aramark, and Horizon Health. So we just wanted to give a shout out to those sponsors and all of our sponsors who have made this event what it is, because every dollar that they put in helps us give more of the money from registrations to the hospital.
It helps promote a healthy environment for our veterans to get out, enjoy a little bit of our campus, which we have over 140 acres here. And it allows us to partner with our community, like NIVETS and Columbia Gas, and host a great event for our veterans and our community. The 5K is the kickoff to the Week of Valor, which there are events throughout the Week of Valor to include our 5K event, which we're hosting at that's what we're talking about today. And then we have events throughout the week that are working through the Veterans Resources United of Central and Southeastern Kentucky organization here in town. And it will conclude on Saturday with a parade downtown. The money that is raised, this year what we're doing was we're splitting the pot. And half of that will go to our future Fisher House that will be right here on campus, and that will help our veterans come into town. And what we've had is it's very similar to a Ronald McDonald House, but it's strictly for veterans and their family members. That will be right here on our campus. And then the other half of the money goes to directly, 100% of that will go to the veterans here on our campus and the needs that they have, whether it be toiletries, whether it be special soaps, that we can go out, purchase for them, that makes their stay here on our campus just that much better. Here at the Lexington VA, we have services between primary care to dental and audiology clinics. We also have mental health, that we have our outpatient mental health clinic over here at the Sousley campus on Leestown. And that provides mental health care for veterans, between 30 and 50,000 veterans throughout our community in central and southeastern Kentucky.
Lex TV is covering a lot of city business live this week. On Tuesday, there is the Budget, Finance, and Economic Development Committee meeting and a council work session. And on Thursday, we have the regular council meeting. You can catch all of our live coverage on Channel 185 and on our live stream, and you can find any televised meeting archived at lexingtonky.gov/LexTV, or find our other programming here or on YouTube channel Lex TV. That's all for this week. Keep up with us on social media and check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter @LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For the staff and producers at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.